We're going to call this Big Mike Prep. It's going to be all Michael Prep. And I'm pumped. It's got 74 on it. I got 88. Seriously, 88. Of course you do. um, I've just been starting to really go off on a tangent and looking at things a little differently and looking at a lot of things outside the box. And I'm so high on Michael's 9.3. I ran into a lot of stuff tonight that hit on 9.3. The event is 9.3, dies on 9.5, rises on 9.7. Hey, there's your 357. Yeah. But Michael said, hey, that's very possible. I am also still enamored at 9.8, which is the Bible verse of the white horse. It's the 98th verse of Revelation. But 2 days later is the full moon. I like 9, 9, 9, 10 also because of its closeness to the moon. But 9-10 itself is big, rises on the 12th. Everybody would be going nuts on 9/11. But the one that, of course, has me intrigued the most, other than Michael's 9.3, is 9.30. And it still comes up a lot. Now, I went back and did what their world is. I mean, because to cipher this stuff out, you have to use their world. And I, of course, also share with y'all my personal ciphering system that I've been using my whole life, basically, and it's just been growing. And it really grew over the last decade, 15 years, ever since my last marriage and subsequent divorce. It just sort of took off and got bigger and bigger and larger. And the Lord was also pulling me out of the world more and more, and then show me the truth in his word, and more. Numbers got bigger. The word of God got bigger. Knowing Trump was the Antichrist got bigger. Everything just kept growing. So that's another cipher. It's another system. And Michael, of course, has expanded his out, and that's what you're seeing. So I've never had 88 items sitting in a prep. Michael's never had 74 items sitting in a prep. I used to do videos every day when I wasn't working, of course, for, basically half of May, all of June, all of July, and getting into August. But, when I went back to work, I've had to, so some of his stuff piles up, but still, he's just, look at all this. This is just today. Okay. And then now we're in the Wednesdays. And then that's Tuesdays. Now his wife and kids are back. Look at all that stuff for Tuesday. Well, I'm sorry. Tuesday got caught up until Tuesday at 7:20. Okay, so let's go. Let's go with Michael's big prep. The premiere for No Time to Die was on 9/28/2021. The US opening was on, of course, 8/8, October 8, or 10/8, 108. I'm good with that. However you want to look at it. We all look at it as 88, though, because October, octagon, octopus, 8. That's the trick, too. September used to be the 7th month. October used to be the 8th month. November used to be the 9th month. And December used to be the 10th month. Decameter, 10. So from No Time to Die's premiere to this 9/3, 11 months, 6 days. Again, you got your 116, which is kind of an upside down version of 9/11, upside down and backwards. So that's what Michael's noticing. And for him not to get hit, at least, go down, off to the emergency room, die a few days later, next day or two, to me, he's going to die on the 5th. Don't forget, my wife and I's combined number, for this year. Not only do we have a 2001, but we got a 95 followed by a 216. So for him to either rise on the 5th or go down on the 5th is big, but a lot of stuff keeps popping up for 9-7, which you'll see during my prep. But I'll tell you what I did. Let me go back to what I was saying. Old school numerology, I went ahead and did today. Old school numerology from the pagan world when I was an astrologer, and I was looking at numerology books also. Didn't intrigue me as much as astrology. I was knee deep in astrology, but it's where, let's just say the numbers 12,345. You would add the 1 plus the 2 plus the 3 plus the 4 plus the 5. One plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, 15. Then you would take the 1 of the 15 plus the 5. So your final number of 12,345, that would come to a 6. So I did that with the times that the 2 jets hit the tower from the Wikipedia site that has the exact times that they got hit. The first jet, when you do this numerology style, sure enough, I mean, it runs into Michael's 9-3. So I want to show you, and I want to show you the legitimacy of what Michael's looking at. Now, this could also be for 9:30 when Vesper's being released. And I want Michael to have a caveat to look forward to if he doesn't go down and he walks off the stage and everything's normal. I want Michael not to be bummed out and say, hey, we still got the 5th. Hey, we still got the 7th, still got the 9th, still got the 8th. You know, it's 8:46 a.m. You got that? 8:46 a.m. 8:46 a.m. So you take the 8 plus the 4 plus the 6. You get an 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. The second jet hits at 9:03 a.m. Take 9 plus 0 plus 3. You get a 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. So the times of those jets was 9-3. One of the jets, not that hit the tower, but that crashed into Pennsylvania. Well, that's where Trump's going to be. Well, it's Flight 93 for September 3rd. So, and you look at the time of the crash of the South Tower, which is not the Antichrist. So it's hitting Ronald McDonald or whatever his name is. It's Ronald Trump. There's your 903 coding right there. And that's 903, not to be confused with, well, I guess still in a weird way, you could call September 30th 9-3. But that's really telling you September 3rd. So, and you got your 222 coding over, blah, blah, blah. We've been all through that. But, y'all, it crashed at 9:03 a.m. So you got Flight 93 and a jet crashing at 9:03. September 3rd is written all over this. And you add up the 2 times using their world of numerology. And first jet comes to a 9, first crash comes to a 9, second crash comes to a 3. That's just stupid, crazy powerful. Okay. So I'm trying to give legitimacy to everything Michael's doing here. Not just these upside down, backwards, 116, whatever, but he and I are working together to really nail this date down for him. This is his date. He gets all the good. Trump goes down on the 3rd. Chalk that right up there to Michael. 10,000%. 10,000%. But yeah, we did that. Okay, let's go. US opening of No Time to Die on October 8th to September 3rd, 330 days. 330 gets 33 coding. American Pie, Don McLean album. By the way, you ought to see all the people that are out in concert right now. Don McLean's they're all going to have a concert on. Can I just skip ahead and get to that at the end? Because it's just mind blowing. All these people have concerts on 9/3. Don McLean, Echo and the Bunnyman, The Weeknd, Florence and the Machine, Sting. They all got concerts on 9/3. What in the world? So the album for American Pie was released 10/24/1971. That will come to on September. Let's just call it our day. That will come to on our day. And look at how Michael's got it written. 9322. It's 322 right there. Anyway, 610 months and 10 days, which is a way their world would say 9/11, because the 6 and the 9 can be flipped upside down, right side up. That's how they do things. They don't count zeros, so it's 911 coding. Michael's just he's so sure. I love it. Sandy Hook to our day, 116 months. Turn 6 upside down is 119. That's how they do in their world. We don't do that. I don't do that. I was not given that system. I don't use that system. From death of Ivana, 1 month, 21 days, 121 coding for Mayday and Antichrist. The flower full moon, it's 110 days, 110 stories, twin towers, twin trumps. And that was 176 days of total. So 176 between both total lunars. So that's going to be minus 110. So it's 66 days. I think he's already told me that. So he already knows this too. So it's Book of Revelation days. The Book of Revelation is 66th book of the Bible. Now, if you take to and from the two total solars, hang on, I'll do that for you. Well, it's 273 days from the total solar that we just had. Well, day 273 is the 30th. Now, that's just trivia. That's just weird. I don't think that's anything. 502 minus 273. So it's 229 days to the next total solar. Okay, very good. Just thought I'd throw that little caveat in there. Just wanted to look at it. The death of Donnie Darko on 10/2/1988 to our day is 33 years, 11 months, 1 day. So, and 10/2/1988 has a numerology of 119. Well, that's a way they would do 119. I'll tell you what I'd like to look at is to take the actual 9/11 event and the Donnie Darko date. Donnie Darko's came first, and see if they don't give us a 9/3 in what I would call the real numerology. So you've got 10/2/1988. 10 plus 2 times 1988. No, I'm sorry. How do you do it on a date? I just did the time thing as numbers across. So I'd go 1 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 8. I didn't hit all the buttons right. Hang on, and I'll pause and get it right for you. Comes to a 29. No, then we take the 2 plus the 9, which comes to an 11. Then we take the 1 plus the 1, comes to a 2. Well, we didn't get our 9 there, did we? Bummer. Okay. Totally curious. Got a 2 and a 5 out of them. All right, I didn't get the 9-3 I was looking for. Just curious. But that's what we do. I mean, you just got to just turn up every rock, folks. Good riddance, how Atlantic City celebrated the Trump implosion. The Trump implosion imploded on 2/17/21. And that comes to our day. It's 1 year, 198 days. That's 11998. 98th verse of Revelation, and Donald. So Donald is the white horse rider, is what that's saying. Fascinating. He could die on that day, the way all this is clicking. And what if he just died on that day? Or what if he died on the 1st and rose on the 3rd? Because isn't the rising the big day? So he might not make his rally. But anyway, let's just stick to the script. I mean, but we just have to keep our minds very flexible. Got to be a gymnast when you're dealing with fallen angels that, in my opinion, can see the future. So there's tricks around every corner. I mean, what are you going to do? Golden Trump statue turns heads. We remember the old statue on 2/26/2021. Well, that comes to 1 year and 190 days, or 119 coding. It literally is 1190. So it's 119 coding. Freakishly fantastic. The Apprentice TV series started on Jan 8, 2004, right? "18 years, 7 months, 26 days, which is 187 coding, fused with 726. Also, it was 223 months ago. It's fascinating. Utterly. November 8th election. November 8th election day. Lunar eclipse this year. Total lunar. I guess he's talking about this one, right? Because that's a total lunar. Yeah. He's talking about this one. And that's the 66 days I told you about. Book of Revelation. All right. A.O. Lister Crowley, born December 1st, 1947. If you include both days, he's a complete Macharuski to 9-3, including both dates. And he was alive on that day. So include it. And then Trump would go down on that day. Include it. I like it. Liz Cheney voted with Trump 93%. There's your 9-3. 93% of her congressional career. Now, telling truth 3, watching Strange Angel. Michael! I was watching Angel White's video. Now, Angel White still has 19.3K subscribers. That's 193. And look at the views of this video that I used. Don't think the AI doesn't run at all. 13903 views. Does that mean he's going down on 9-3? To me, it does not. It means it could be setting us up. But when Michael would see that 903 right there, he's just going to gain more and more confidence. That address, by the way, 538, 53 with a fusion of 38. What was 38 for me? That was my love number when I was a teenager. Fused with my 3rd marriage number. The 93 pops up in this clip, in this Strange Angel clip. So I think I said at what point. Let me find it and I'll bring it up on the video. So it's at the 406 mark. Well, I might get a commercial. Hang on. All right, let's roll with it.
How do you
Commentary for your educational purposes.
know when you're in the presence of evil?
How do you know when you're in the presence of evil? Then I'll be doggone.
You're in the presence of evil.
That 93 don't pop up. Wow. So yikes, right? 903 views, 9.3K subscribers. This AI site right here is who told us Trump was the Antichrist. Plain and simple. Good stuff. Good stuff. Trump had 93 million in cash in 2020, much less than he claimed, Forbes said. There's your 93 coding. Opinion: the crash of Flight 93 presidency Politico. I don't know what that means. Opinion: the crash of Flight 93 presidency. Just a random thing they decided to call it. The metaphor, of course, is Flight 93, courtesy of Michael Anton. The right-wing author wrote the famous essay before the election 2016 about how Republicans. But I don't see why the Flight 93 election came a signature statement. Capitol on 9/11. Okay. Charge the cockpit or die, Anton wrote, invoking the plane headed to the U.S. Capitol on 9/11 that heroic passenger seized because it was Flight 93. We've already been discussing that too. Look at that. Freakish. I went to those 9/11 attacks. I sure did. Me and Michael been doing all this stuff simultaneously because I haven't gone through his prep. Trump Truth Social app plummets in traffic, sees 93% drop in signups. He's seeing this number 93 like crazy. 59 of 93 Trump endorsed. There's another 93 in a headline. Watch, Trump honors Flight 93 victim in Shanksville, same state he's going to on 9/3 for the 9/11 anniversary. Wow. Michael Anton's Flight 93 election essay defined the Trump era. It's about to. How much does CNN hate Trump's? How much does CNN hate Trump? 93% of coverage is negative. It's everywhere. Now, is the ghost in the machine trolling us? If he doesn't go down on 9/3, we still have 9/30 for all this coding. If he doesn't go down on either, it's the troll job from hell. Hell means the grave, but you get the idea. Trump has cut Christian. It's coming from the ghost in the machine, from the demonic realm. Trump has cut Christian refugees 64%, Muslim refugees 93%. A 93-year-old Minneapolis woman. There's your Minneapolis. There's your George Floyd. There's your 88 George Floyd. Fused with a 93 woman, urged people not to vote for Trump in her obituary. Hey, we got 45 more to go, man. I can't wait. This is good stuff. Trump presidency, Flight 93 mentally led to Capitol Hill riot. Dang. Chris Christie, 93% of Melania Trump's speech differed from Michelle Obama's. Michael is finding 93 coding everywhere when he's doing these searches. Fascinating. Environmental groups have sued the Trump administration 93 times since inauguration. Vice. Watch. If only I was 20 years younger, laments a 93-year-old veteran when he met Melania Trump. Are y'all seeing this 93 coding? Stepdaughter's number, got the 138, the 88, and the 6 times my number. 82, the 36, 2, 666. Comes 93. My favorite numbers, 2 times 24 times 27 times 38 times 42 times 45. Comes 93. The two biggest things that I can put together for you that's been about all this stuff and about all my life, they come to 93. So it's quite the setup con job they're doing to us. Or we've just been told it's been right there all along. Watch if I was only 20. Okay, got that one. Gone to the next one. Trump Country Radio in Fort Myers changes name to Hell Yeah 937. There's your 37 coding. I mean, also fused with the 37, of course. Trump won these 93 Massachusetts communities in the 2016 election. Another headline. Jack Parsons died on 6/17/1952, and it's linked in weeks 3663. Got your 36, which is triangular number for 666, and the book of Revelation. 66 book fused with 63, which is second wife's. That's my second wife number. L. Ron Hubbard died at 74 years old, 1/24, 1986. Now, I will tell you about this 1/24, day 241 with 1/24 to go. That's a 24 in both directions. That's intriguing, and that's on the 29th. It's day 241 with 1/24 left. So you have the 1, you have the 2, and you have the 4. And you know about that movie studio that is A24 movies. I see that all the time. So that's really coded. Popular A24 movies. Well, they did Nope. For starters. The one that just came out, The Black Phone, The Gray Man. I mean, Elvis. They do it. They The Shape of Water, which I think won Best Picture. Batman Returns, The Kingsman, The Prestige. Goodness gracious alive, folks. Spectre, The Kingsman. So they do it all. Batman Forever. The Godfather Part 2. So you get the idea. This 1/24, I mean, takes you straight over to the 29th, which is my son's wife's birthday, which me and my son aren't even speaking right now, just due to her. And but it's me and my son too. And but what does go down on that day, though? It's only 4 items. 30 St. Mary Acts. The beginning date of 30 St. Mary Acts. Do y'all know what 30 St. Mary Acts is? 30 St. Mary Acts.
Here is a map of 30 St. Mary Acts, Swiss Re, 30 St. Mary Acts, London EC3A8EP, UK.
Construction started 2001. It's a bullet. Need to go back and do the gematria on 30 St. Mary Acts. What if it gives a date? It's a bullet. It's inside the city-state of the city of London, which is a city-state that sits inside of London, England. Just like the Vatican is a city-state that sits inside of Rome, and Washington, D.C. is a city-state that sits inside of Virgin Mary land, Virginia and Maryland. So when you look at this 29th, it's on a Monday, but you have a penumbral, as there were 4 of them in 2020, and the first Purge prequel, the very first Purge release date. 30 St. Mary Acts, like we said, the bullet, the world's end. And when it opens up the book of Revelation, well, the event when he gets shot, or if he rises on the 3rd day, however you want to say it, But when he gets hit, that's it. We're in. In the curious case of Benjamin Buttons, where he's growing backwards in time, born an infant old man, and he just grows younger and younger and younger. Probably really should gematria that. But anyway, you see that 124.86 though when this cat died, and it's along with a 98, this 86 for the book of, you know, the White Horse verse is the 98th verse. So just saying. So El Rod, anyway, it's 1910 weeks and 1 day for 911 coding on 9/3. Strange Angel. See, I sent Michael all this stuff because that's what my prep was, all this stuff. And I was sending my stuff to him in case he wanted to bounce off of it. And he did. Sure enough, he did. Look what he's doing with it. He's connecting it all to 9/3. Strange Angel, which came out on Trump's birthday. It's a direct, it's 220 weeks and 2 days, which is 222 coding. That's Eve coding. Strange Angel finale 311 coding, and also 37 months. So that 311 though, that's, you know, it's that March 11th when the Who, Save America Rally, Scranton Wilkes-Barre, Mohegan Sun Avenue. It's 225 Highland Park with a 1870202 for Earl, but it's got that 187 address. 255 is the address. 255 is the address of this courthouse in the county I live at also. Hang on, let me take a quick break. While I was indisposed, I was thinking about what to title this. You know, like more of why Michael is all, I mean, I don't know what the title is. This is just fascinating. So, but the address is at 255 Highland Park. Now I ran, you know, the numbers of 255 18702. I'll just do it real quick. I don't know if I did it with Trump. 255 18702 times his number 163464. You got the 138 for Donald Trump. Super interesting. What you also get, there's that 89, Candy's next marriage number, but you get that 910 coding also, which is the full moon that he might go up through, right? So think about that. So in I Pet Goat, he goes up through a full moon. So if he's going to go down, there's your full moon coded right into Donald Trump full moon. So nice job there. Thank you for that address, Michael. Good stuff, sir. Highland Park parade shooting. So now he's going to get into this Highland Park stuff. He said this is the year of Highland. I was like, well, Highlander. Trump was the Highlander from the movie The Highlander. So it's all about Highland Park, right? Like the venue address, Highland Park for Trump rally on 9/3. On July 4th of 2022, there was a staged PSYOPHOAX bang bang moment called the Highland PARKPARADE bang bang SHOOTING. The victims were aged 8 to 88. Really? 8 to 88 years of age, and the defendant attended Highland Park High School. High school. Hey, y'all, Michael sent that to me at 1119 p.m. my time. All right, Super Bowl. My brain's having to stretch too hard. Is that 56? Highland Park's Matthew Stafford. Yeah, the last Super Bowl. Highland Park's Matthew Stafford helms the Rams. Super Bowl 22. Quarterback, the one that won the Super Bowl, attended Highland Park High School in Dallas. So it's the year of Highland, the Highlander. The Highland, Michael says this Highlander's going down at this Highland Drive. 222 Masters champions. Scotty Scheffler went to Highland Park High School. Fascinating. Dodger pitcher Clayton Kershaw, 2020 World Series. We were talking about this on the phone. He told me all these on the phone. The 2022 Los Angeles Dodgers are the clear favorite to win the World Series, as they did in 1988. And he attended, this Clayton Kershaw guy, Highland Park High School. Florida trial for Parkland High School shooter Nicholas Cruz. They're currently running the FAKE trial, like O.J. Simpson. Get it? The FAKE for the FAKE SH, well, Bang Banger at the All the World's a Stage, PSYOP HOAX Bang Bang moment at Parkland High. The gematria for Highland Park and Parkland High are the same. Thus, this is another Highland Park story in 2022. Fascinating. 255 Highland Park in gematria equals 666 and 121. It is equal to Antichrist in the numerology world. No other date can match 9/3. It goes down on 9/3. Y'all, Michael has his chips in this table. I'm telling you. I'm not as convinced as he is. I'm telling you right now, if this Trumpy goes down, you guys gotta, this is all Michael right here. 1000%. 1000%. The New York Yankees. Prior to being called the Yankees, the team was called the New York Highlanders. I thought that was absolutely fascinating because of the TV show Highlander, which was all about Trump. It had 007 in it, Sean Connery, but he didn't play the Trump character. He mentored him. The Trump character was younger, and of course his name was McLeod, and Trump's mom's maiden name, she was a McLeod before she married into the Trump family, and she was from Scotland, and of course McLeod came from Scotland, and guess what, y'all? He couldn't die. He was immortal, just like Trump. And guess when he came over to America, where he landed? That's right, Queens, New York, where Trump was born. And they're called the New York Highlanders. Are you still trying to figure out who the Antichrist is? So they were called Highlanders starting in 1903. That's 903 coding for September 3rd. So how many days left do we have? Didn't we do a countdown? I went looking for it, and this Facebook memory came up. See where it says August 22nd? So it came up 3 days ago. Guess what I titled it? Till Tuesday. Nah. I think I ran did I run the number of August 22nd, 2017 and see where it progressed to? I don't know. Let's see how many days it is till September 3rd or whatever. By the way, I called it that because it was a Tuesday. So, and I was already watching Donnie Darko and all that stuff by then, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Because that's when I discovered all that stuff, was like the summer of 2017, that Trump was the Antichrist. Anyway, hang on. When you bounce it off today, it comes to 1829 days. And y'all know I'm big on that 829. Not as big as I am on this 9-3 Michael's got going. 9-3 would be my number one day. I'm just not all in. But when you run it to 829, it's 183. Got your 83 coding. 1833. For this day, if he was to go down on Monday, August 29th, this coming Monday. And then of course Tuesday's the next day. Wait till Tuesday when all the stuff begins. But let's run it through 9-3. Hang on. Well, I'll be a monkey's rear left ear. 838. What Michael told me was absolute positive murder coding. So when I made a post called Till Tuesday, which is a group that had a Donnie Darko song, and I was watching Donnie Darko like around that time. I told y'all that story, how it sat in my DVD player. I was like, I don't like this movie. I was really told some stuff about it, through, I don't know, watching YouTube channels or something. And I didn't really understand anything. And I watched it and I didn't like it. And then I watched Angel White's video and I turned and I looked at my DVD player and I said, that DVD is about Donald Trump. I went back and watched it from the beginning, then bought it and watched the director's cut, which is even better and deeper. So you're telling me it's 1838 days on 9-3 that I made a post on a Tuesday, August 22nd. And I just said till Tuesday because of that group. Yeah. That's just killing me, Smalls. Absolutely killing me. Let me find that. I thought I had or in a roundabout way, 8 days and 20 hours left of until we all know, hey, it's 10:54, y'all. That's what time Trump was born, in the morning. Yeah, we were like, we're 8 minutes apart. I was born at 10:46 a.m. He's 10:54 a.m. Of course you were. Let's keep rocking and rolling here, folks. 8 days and change. Are we kidding me right now? 8 days, 20 hours. So basically 9 days left. Wow. Enjoy the electricity while you got it. Highlanders. Pope Francis warns of nuclear disaster at Ukraine's Zaporizhzhia plant. Total solar on 12/14/2020. You know, that midpoint where they pokey poke began with the lady with the hand signal and all that. Yeah. Well, it's linked to 9-3, including both days. There are 629 days between them. Of course, that was the first 3 digits of Candy and her kids combined, and my 3-digit wife progression, because my first wife was 628. She would be 629. And they all came to that. And I didn't know that. Like, I didn't do numbering like that when I met them. That's what I said. I've looked back and seen the pattern. Life must be lived forwards, but it's only understood backwards. It's the same with all this stuff in my world. I've looked back and seen how my life was always connected. The next progression is 666 days. Yeah, it is. 629. Wow. Okay. That's a crazy one. 629 divides evenly by 37 17 times. Her next husband number is 17. That is nuts. Learn something new every day, don't I? July 4th, 2020, buck, full moon, and lunar eclipse. It's exactly 113 weeks prior. That's 11 through, that's March 11th coding again. It's fascinating. June 5th, 2020, lunar eclipse. One of the 4 lunar eclipses of the extremely important year of 2020. It is 2 years, 2 months, 30 days. That's 223 or 322 coding. That's what I'm in right now with my age. I mean, right now, I'm 22330 days old right now. That's your 223 coding for 322 or 33 in their world. What am I going to be? Y'all know I can't resist. I'm sorry. I got to do that. I'll do it real quick. I'm 22339. Golly. Just 733 months. Yeah. Yeah. Did you know 30 St. Mary Axe was a bullet? 29th. Might be sooner than that 8 days, huh? January 10th and 11th, 2020, lunar eclipse. The first of the 4 lunar eclipses of 2020. That's those penumbrals that I have highlighted in yellow. It's exactly 138 for Donald Trump weeks prior to 9/3. Take Me Out, released on 1/12/2004. We've gone over this, but there's new info, Michael says, and it is that it is 223 months and 22 days from our date. On 3/11/22, Franz Ferdinand released Hits to the Head. That's so crazy. It is 3 months and 3 days from Trump's birthday. Fascinating. On the Franz Ferdinand YouTube channel, January 12th, 2022, they released the live version of Take Me Out 1/12 of this year. When you run that to our date, it's 33 weeks and 3 days. That's 333 coding, or what divides into 37. That is our perfect little number 9. Number 9 dream. That's their number. Franz Ferdinand performed Take Me Out live on David Letterman 7/22/2013, which is 3330 days from our date. We have 6 more to go, and 7, including this one. Franz Ferdinand will be performing live on September 3rd. Don McLean will be performing live on our date. His next performance start in Europe, 9/11. From We Seek and We Find. Trump's father, Fred Christ Trump, died 6/25, 1999. From this date until the possible Revelation 12 sign on 9/23/2017 is 666 days. Elizabeth Christ Trump, grandmother, her last name was Christ, was born on October 10th, 1880 in Karlstadt, Germany, and she died on June 6, 1966, or 6666. Fascinating. Echo and the Bunny Man, which didn't they have a song in Donnie Darko? Echo and the Bunny Man, Donnie Darko. They had the moon song, right? Yeah, the Killing Moon. They have a concert on our day. So how big are, I want to see y'all's comments. Like, give me a percentage. Are y'all all in 100% that it's going down? Michael's got all his chips right at the table. Are you going all in? Or are you gonna say in the comments 90%, 95%, 85%, 80%, 50%? It's just one day. You got a lot more. What's tomorrow? It's like day 126. Got like 126, 127 days left in the year. 1 out of 126. Are you going to put all your chips in on one day, folks? I think we built a pretty good case on why you should. I mean, if you want to win the pot, you got to go all in, baby. I mean, you can nickel and dime your way to victory, but Michael's just like, let's go. I told Michael when Bond lost all his chips in the Casino Royale poker game, Felix Leiter, Jeffrey Wright, gave him the rest of his stash because he knew he was going to lose it. I said, Michael, I'll back you. I'll give you my chips. If you don't go down to the third, don't worry. I'll give you chips to keep you in the game. Just like Felix did Bond. Because we still got dates to go, man. Him going down on the 30th when Vesper is released on a Friday and rising on Sun God Day on a Sunday, October 2nd. That's big. It's big, 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 big. But yeah, they could have coded all of this out just for us. Just for us to crash and burn. So I just keep that in perspective. That's all. That's why I will not go all in. I will never go all in. I've learned my lesson of going all in. They're too smart for that. You know, and I'm really big on the 30th. So I wouldn't go in on that for that reason either. But this is looking so big. What would I say the odds are? I'd say still got a total lunar coming in November. There's still a whole month of October. There's still a whole month of September. I'd say 15%. 15% chance he goes down the third. Michael's 100%. But I love everything he's showing. I just don't trust these people. These people connected all this. Mystery Babylon connected this. I don't trust Mystery Babylon. I trust the numbering system the Lord gave me more than I trust Mystery Babylon. But the numbering system the Lord gave me does say 9-3 and 9-30 or 9-3 twice. So there's that. And it says it in a big way. And the Lord had me watch that video the other night where that 9-3 popped right up on that Angel White video. That was not a recent Angel White. That was an old one. I was just called to watch it. So, you know, The Weeknd concert, 9-3. Did I read this one? Echo and the Bunnyman concert, 9-3. Okay, they did the Killing Moon from Donnie Darko. Super Bowl 55 performer. Okay, and Florence and the Machine. That was, by the way, The Weeknd was the Super Bowl performer. So Florence and the Machine, who did something about, I don't know, we just went over their song, whatever that song was. Whatever it was. They got a concert on 9-3. What is their big hit? Florence and the Machine hits. Dog Days Are Over. Remember, we were big on them. We were going over that on that 12th, for that 12th event. Now, how many days is it from that 12th event? From Michael's big day. Well, 22 days. For 2022, for the divorce on Groundhog Day that I'm reliving every day for the rest of my life as the Lord's refining me, just like Bill Murray's character was refined every day. He was more and more perfected every day. He was a heel when that movie started. In the movie, everybody loved him, and he married the girl that could not stand him at the beginning. That, well, Didn't show the wedding, but you get the idea. Found his love at the end of the movie. So it's weird. All this stuff is. Sting concert on our day. And that's the end of Michael's prep. Y'all want to go through my 88? I bet you don't. And we are not. But yeah, Brokeback Mountain, which had Jake Gyllenhaal and the Joker. I went into all kind of movies, stuff. Just, you know, some of it's my stuff, some of it's just our stuff, and some of it's my stuff. So do we have any comments? It's kind of reversing to do comments at the end, but yeah, I didn't think we had many because I usually see the notifications. So back on one I did a long time ago. How long ago, Trey? That's the image. I wanted to open the video. Can we not open the video? I think we just click it and it'll. Golly, the length of that video, it showed 2226 before I clicked it.
How's it going, everybody?
That's my number divided by 37. So back on July 9th, this person is commenting from a video back in July 9th. I love it because people just surf the internet and they just find us. I don't know. I'm glad you're here, man. Lionsgate, 88, FBI raid, Mar-a-Lago. D-class? Question mark. Cover up? Question mark. The chess grandmaster in chief played Mark Meadows like a pawn. It's a trap. LOL. I have no idea what this person's talking about. No idea. No idea. But love it. And glad you're here. I won't heart it because I'm not really sure what he's saying or meaning. But I'm glad you're here. I'm not too good with cryptic stuff, you know, unless it's numbers. I'm just kidding. But yeah, glad you're here, man. Help us out. Tell us what you think. Tell me if you think Trump's going down on 9-3. Mr. ZNEOPEC. Let's go to their YouTube site. See what videos he's done. That's a young him, and this is a little more my agey looking.
Let's sit down for a coffee date.
And there I am.
Now, I hate it when dates start with small talk, so let's get straight to it. How much do you...
Good day, my brothers and sisters.
He's got
those watching
1/20th
football.
Jubilee Atonement. Well, that's interesting. We're glad you're here, my friend. I do, if you're interested, I do teach man does not have free will, that God has ordained the end from the beginning. This is TS Daily Bible Studies. My name is Trey Stokes. And y'all, just for anybody watching, this is my Facebook page. Come on. Let's go. Life is short, time is short. I mean, looking at 8 days or less if that bullet means what it means on a 37 progression. Let's look at the days of St. Mary Acts release. Let's look at the days on that and how it hits on 9-3. It says right there, April 28th, 2004. Let's see if we can do the way Michael does it. April 28th, 2004. April 28th. April 28th. I've got pieces of April. September 3rd. Wow. Okay. That's more personal stuff for me in a big, large way. It's 1836. There's your 836 coding for the divorce day, 8036. 88 minutes, 9650880. It's 18 years, 4 months, 6 days. So that's no coding that he's looking for. So I came up it's like pulling that slot machine. Michael keeps pulling the slot machine. It keeps coming up cherries, 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 or 777. He's paying off. And I just tried to pull one off and I get womp, womp. Anyway, love y'all. Please put in the comments your percentage of how absolutely sure you are that there's going to be a bang bang to the right eye. That it doesn't have to die, but a bang bang, a bullet, or somebody charges and it's a knife, it's a real sword, literally. But we think that sword is the metaphor for a weapon. There's the Zechariah 11:17 Bible verse. So please give us a percentage. All right. And I'm sure Michael's not really 100%, he's just saying he's never seen anything like this. So it's not life or death when you're playing poker. And it's not your life savings. It's what you're ready to gamble to lose on that occasion. And he's got all his chips in. But we don't want him out of the game. We'll create another game, or I'll give him the rest of my chips and put him back in this game. However we want to word it. If he doesn't go down, I told Michael, I said, if he doesn't go down now, you got to be 1,000% sure these fallen angels can see the future. So, I was talking to Vanessa out of Minnesota, and she's like, yeah. She thinks they can. It's really speculation. Everybody's opinion is worthy. Everybody's opinion on that is worthy. I just think that's how they do what they do. Christopher Nolan's birthday. Yeah. Anyway, we'll get to my prep later. All right. Love y'all. Yes. I'm tired. That's my problem. Sorry.